I'm so excited to be on board Sun Princess, Princess Cruises' newest and largest cruise ship. But at 177,000 tons, I have to be honest, I wasn't sure, would the cruise ship feel too big, too crowded, or would we even miss some of the regular Princess Cruise features? Hi there, I'm Ilana from the website lifewellcruise.com. Welcome back to my channel. Now I'm having a great time on board, although I have only been on board this cruise ship about a day and a half. So I am sharing with you my first impressions of Sun Princess and really answering a lot of the questions that many people did have about this cruise ship. Now there really is so much that is new on Sun Princess, and some of the things that you can look forward to are new cabins, a new piazza area, a completely new and different concept when it comes to the cruise ship buffet, a new concept when it comes to the main dining room. I absolutely love it, and even a new concept, or even a variation, I guess, of the concept of the entertainment, and I think that you are really going to enjoy it. By the way, we have had just beautiful weather since we got to Athens a couple of days ago, and today we've spent the day in Kusadasi, Turkey. It has been just beautiful. Now, this isn't a full review. We are only 1.5 days into our 5-day media sailing, so I will gather more information, research even more, and there will be like a full review, more information coming in a future video. But for today, I did want to share with you what I found out so far and give you a little bit of my first impressions and, of course, answer some of your questions. Now, before I get started, I did want to mention that if you like this video, if you find it helpful, informative, or enjoyable in any way, then please do give this video a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Let's get started. Okay, so first let's talk about the cruise ship. The Sun Princess is absolutely gorgeous. Now, even though the Sun Princess is 177,000 tons, it holds 4,300 passengers and about 1,600 crew. A lot of people have asked, does the cruise ship feel crowded? No, it does not feel crowded. And by the way, we have boarded mid-cruise. This is a 10-day cruise. We boarded 5 days in. So everything's already undergoing. People are already in their routine. And it has been surprising to see that the cruise ship has not felt crowded. Now, as I mentioned, the buffet is very different, and I will share more about that later, but people have asked, are there a lot of lines in the buffet? And no, we have found that during lunch yesterday, during breakfast today, there have not been long lines. There have been stations, and things have managed very well. Now, one of the first things that we saw when we came on board Sun Princess, of course, was our cabin. Now, we're in a balcony cabin, and if you've sailed with Princess before, you are going to love these cabins. They feel so luxurious, but also just elegant and light and airy. The color scheme is sort of a silvery gray for the sofa, and just a nice warm tone in terms of the furnishings. And the closet itself is so roomy. There really is a lot of storage, but it's just so light and airy, and there's a lot of use of glass. And by the way, you do have glass shower doors, which you are going to love. Now, I have 3 super practical things to mention about the cabin. You're going to be very happy about it, but one of those things is that you're going to have more than enough electric outlets. Very good. You also have a USB and a USB-C outlet right next to the bed, so that's fabulous. And ladies or gentlemen, you have this quality hair dryer in the cabin, so definitely you can leave the hair dryer at home, which is really nice for traveling. Now, we ate in the main dining room last night, and this is where I think that this ship really does have something for everyone. The Horizons dining room actually has 3 levels, and this is very interesting. I think a lot of people are going to like this. On one of the levels, you really have your traditional dining, where people might dress a little bit more traditionally according to dress codes and be able to have that traditional early or late seating. Then you have another dining room that has your flexible time seating, and then you have another dining room that serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now, I haven't had a chance to try that yet, but I am determined to try that during my 5 days on board. Now, this is going to be a much more casual dress code, so I think that suits people who like that as well. Please let me know, what do you think of the new main dining room concept? in the comments below. Now, when it comes to the Piazza, and people who regularly cruise with Princess are going to know that the Piazza is basically the atrium. This is where things really do look very different. Now, one of the really nice things about the Piazza now is that it is the sphere, and you have so much glass, so many windows, that of course you have a lot of light. This is just beautiful, but it does seem different than what we are used to in terms of the Piazza, and in particular the fact that International Cafe has moved, rather than being on the bottom or the ground floor of the 3-deck Piazza, it is now on the top deck. So now the Piazza is deck 7, 8, and 9, with 9 being the International Cafe, and behind the International Cafe, that's where you have the eatery, which is the new concept for the buffet. Now in the Piazza, you still have entertainment, you still have crooners, you still have Alfredos, but it really does look and feel a little bit different. Now on deck 6 of the Piazza, that's where you have some of the different performances. Now right now what we're seeing is there's a lot of rehearsals going on, as well as the main shows in the evening time, definitely attracting a really nice crowd, and people are enjoying this. And I should mention that even though International Cafe has moved up to deck 9 rather than deck 6, on deck 6 you do still have a coffee bar with some sweet treats as well. Now there are a lot of places to get food on this cruise ship. As a matter of fact, when we came back to the ship after our excursion today in Kusadasi, we did eat along the pool deck. Not only is there pizza and burgers as there are on other Princess ships, but you do also have a really nice salad station. You have a taco and shawarma station, so you really do have a lot of choices. Now some people have asked, what about the drink stations? There really aren't any drink stations. So no, I haven't seen drink stations, but I do know that in the eatery, which is now the full serve buffet stations, if you will, we have had servers come up to us to bring us drinks instead. And when we were up in the buffet area, we did have some water bottles that were brought to us instead of us going to a drink station. Now personally, I'm a fan of full serve buffets, and as long as there's enough crew to be able to handle it, it seems like it does really work well. The quality of the food was really good. Again, we've only been here a day and a half, but we've eaten a couple of times already. And I had a plate of the caprese salad. It was so good. My son had a bowl of the ramen soup, and he said that was absolutely delicious with really nice fresh ingredients. Oh, and yes, I did have some of the Princess Pizza for lunch, and I can confirm it is still delicious. Now, when it comes to the entertainment, there is something that's a little bit different on this cruise ship as well. You have your entertainment in various areas. So everywhere from the arena, which by the way, there was a show going on there last night, they are still working on, we were able to see some of the different aspects for some of the shows that is going to be, I think it's called Cirque de l'Oise. So that is going to be coming soon. I'm really excited for hopefully my next cruise coming soon on Sun Princess. That is going to be so much fun, and they're really working on things in the dome as well. It looks like that is going to be ready shortly, but there's entertainment going on all over this cruise ship. So everywhere from the Piazza to O'Malley's to Princess Live. So there really is entertainment that is spread out across the entire ship, rather than maybe years ago when we all would go to the theater. So what do I think of the ship's decor, of the crew, and even the other passengers on board? Or in other words, who is this cruise ship for? And who is sailing with Princess right now? Well, when it comes to the decor, it is a little bit different. There is a simple elegance to this cruise ship that is absolutely beautiful. Now, when it comes to the crew, they're friendly, they're happy. The vibe on board, in terms of the other passengers, everybody is having a really good time. So if you come on board this ship, that is what you can expect. There definitely are a little bit of growing pains. We have talked to some of the crew and they're really enjoying it, but you can tell they're working really hard. This is a new cruise ship for them, and it means that even they're learning where is everything on this cruise ship. So that is something that is very normal. Now, in terms of the passengers, I would say on this particular cruise, and this is 10 days in the Mediterranean.
Singling up the lines, letting go very
Here's
shortly
the captain's message.
Final shell door is secure and all departure checks have been completed.
All of the excitement of cruising.
Sunset tonight at 17 minutes past 7, and the weather en route looks pretty good.
Okay, so getting back to this, we just had the captain's announcement. So this is a 10-day cruise during the month of March, Mediterranean, and I would say the average age is somewhere around 60 years old, plus or minus. Of course, there are some people that are older, there are some people that are younger, and there have been some children on board and some families. But who would regularly sail with this cruise ship? Who do I think this cruise ship is for? I actually think it's kind of for everyone. But the area Park 19 looks like that is going to be a lot of fun. That should be underway, completely open very shortly. I'll share more news on that as soon as I have it. But that looks like it will be just fabulous for kids and teens, so really good for multi-generational travel. But that area doesn't impede with the rest of the ship either. So really people that are a little bit older or want something that's a little bit quieter, I think are going to really enjoy that as well. Oh, and by the way, something that I really do love about this cruise ship, you can see right behind me, there is a piece of art. It is a sunshine. And you'll notice there are a lot of different beautiful paintings, pieces of art around the cruise ship that are sunshine. So it really is a very happy, bright, sunny vibe on this cruise ship, and personally I really like that. Now, as I mentioned, this is just my first video that I'm going to be doing about Sun Princess, so please keep the questions coming. I am taking as much video as I can. I am researching as much as I can to answer all of your questions in future videos. So I'd love to hear more of them down in the comments below. And please let me know if you are planning to cruise on Sun Princess or even on Star Princess in the future. Please let me know down in the comments below. Now, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Bye for now and happy cruising.